What is going on, everybody? Rich here from Fit Fusion Brotherhood. I'm gonna do a leg day today's workout, so you can kind of follow along with me. I'm not gonna film the 50-minute workout in itself. I'll just kind of show you one set each. I'll explain exercises, reps, why I'm doing it, and you can actually experience me in a little bit of pain today because I hate leg day. So you're gonna kind of follow and see my discomforts. So we'll start to just basically jump into it right away with the first exercise. But I'll give you kind of tips and tricks along the way and explain why I'm doing it and why I'm sequencing it this way. So we'll jump into it on the next clip here. So get ready to go and let's fire it up. Okay, so the first movement we're gonna do, this is not one of my favorites, I hate to do it, but it's a good exercise. It's gonna be heel elbow barbell squat. Now, if you're at home and you have dumbbells, I would say do heel elbow goblet squat. If you're at the gym, this is what I typically would do at the gym. I'm just at my brother's for the next couple weeks working out because my windows are getting replaced, so I got nowhere to stay basically. I would do like a half squat in the gym, like a machine half squat. But heel elbow barbell squat, heel elbow goblet squat, or like a half squat, depending where you are, will be the best bang for your buck. And we're gonna go 4 sets, about 8 to 12. Now, full disclosure, I have a heart condition, so I can't lift super heavy weight, so I'm not slacking on video. I just cannot push as hard as I used to back in the day. But like, let's say if you're doing this, I'll probably do about maybe 6, 8, maybe 10 reps depending how experienced you are, and obviously push it a little bit closer to failure. If you're a little bit newer, obviously don't push as much. If you're a little more experienced, you can definitely push a little close to failure. But 4 sets, about 8 to 12, like I said. This is gonna be a warm-up set. We're gonna do 12 good reps here. I'll just do the set. I'll talk you through some tips and tricks at the end. But let's get into it right away. And this set you won't see me wheezing because it's a little bit light, but we're gonna go a little bit heavier after in the video. So just kind of get under it. You're gonna put it basically in that upper back position, bring it off the rack, elevate your heels, and then I'll do my set right here before I fall over. And the key here, just really try to bend at the knees the best you can. So I'm trying to get my torso upright, and I'm bending at my knees. I'm gonna do 4 more. And last one. And re-rep. So that's one set of 12 there. That's just my warm-up set. And next, the key there is stay upright, especially your quads. Because anytime you squat like this more, it's more glutes. And the goal for exercise 1, at least why I'm programming this right now, is to hit the quads more. And we want to stay as upright as we can. So like I said, heel over barbell squat, really try to bend the knee. I'm gonna do 3 more sets, about 8 to 10. I'm gonna add some weight here. And then I'll see you in the next exercise. But this is the first one, quad dominant. Keep upright as you can, elevate your heels to really get that good quad and knee bend. Because simply speaking, I'm out of breath. When you elevate your heels, what it's gonna do basically is give you more ankle mobility, because just gonna know, if you're gonna on your toes and you squat like this, it's easier. If your heels are flat, it's harder because we need a lot more ankle mobility in that position. So we'll see you in exercise number 2. Okay, we've done our 4 sets. I'm wheezing already. How about you? Do you like leg day? Like, if you like leg day, let me know in the comments below. For me, I've always hated it. It never gets easier. Anyways, I digress. Next thing we're gonna do here, after my 4 sets of barbell squats for the quads, I'm gonna get you elevated. We're gonna do a single leg supported deadlift for the glutes, aka what I call the wagon. Now I did 4 sets there, I did 3 sets here. If you're trying to work your glutes more, just reverse it in terms of how many sets you do. For me, my ass is big, my quads kind of suck, so I kind of flip it around. But I did 3 sets here, about 10 to 12, and this was a game changer if you have back pain. And a lot of times, do your typical deadlift with back pain. You know, deadlift's a great exercise, but it might flare out for you. If you do it single leg supported, it's just a lot better that way, I find. And it probably won't trigger your back pain as much, or if at all. So it's a great exercise to do. Now, if I weren't doing this, I would just doing a barbell hip thrust, or even just like a typical Romanian deadlift with 2 dumbbells, any sort of like glute variation that you can do and comfortable with. But I'm gonna show you now about 10 to 12 reps I'm gonna do with this center of my dumbbell right here. So 3 sets, 10 to 12. Like I said, great for the glutes. I'll do most of the talking now. I'll do the 12 reps and then I'll cut it off. That way you're not, watching me doing 24 reps, 12 each leg. That might be kind of boring, right? So what you want to do is stand nice and tall. Your weight here, I'm gonna do my left leg first. I like to hold my right side. I would say for most people, they like to hold it on the same side. It doesn't really matter, whatever you're most comfortable with. To keep this movement though, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do this set, but you wanna push this leg straight back. A lot of times we turn out, and that's how you can actually kind of rotate and hurt your lower back. So think about kicking this leg straight back. You have a soft knee right here, and you're really trying to extend with your glute. Okay, so I do my set right now, and I'll try to talk a little bit through the reps here. I won't talk after because I don't want to waste the camera. I don't want to annoy you. So let's get into it right now. So 3 sets of 10 and 12 of this single leg supported deadlift or exercise number 2. So again, it's the opposite side for me, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna push and extend. Push, extend. It should be 80% glute and about maybe 20% hamstring. If you're feeling too much hamstring, just bend the knee a bit more. If you feel quads, bend the knee a bit less. We'll do 3 more. And the reason why this support as well is for stability. If you don't have the support, it's gonna be hard to balance, it makes it more difficult. I'll do my other leg here. I'll see you in the next video. Before I start wheezing, we'll see you in the next one. Okay, next one. We got 3 sets of Bulgarian split squats, like my most hated exercise. I would typically do like a barbell lunge or like some sort of lunge to be Smith on the Smith machine. But with this big camera, I'll make it convenient for you. Bulgarian split squats, I got a stepper here. You basically want something that can kind of set up, something to kind of mid-shin ideally. Mid-shin, you want to make sure it's not too high. And what I'm going to do for you in this video, I'm going to show you one quad variation on one side and how to get your glutes on the other side. That way, again, you can kind of manipulate what muscle you want to work. Because everyone always asks me, like, what does Bulgarian work? Is it like quad or glute, whatever it might be? So it really depends on knee versus hip angle. Now, so the camera looks good. I made all these videos, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I look at the camera, I'm like, half my head's off, so hopefully this turns out good because I'm not down to redo this again. But let's jump into it. So 3 sets here of 8 to 10. And the good news is, about not lifting heavy weights, I used to do like 100 pounds. These ones I got pretty strong in these. Now they're back down to about 70s. It makes it a lot easier. I won't complain with this exercise, it absolutely sucks. So again, I have something set up. This is a little lower than I typically want. It's kind of like lower shin, I guess you could say. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells right here. I can take my shoes off this one. I prefer it with shoes off, but obviously if you're in a public gym, proper your shoes, like don't be that guy. So what you're gonna do, grab your dumbbells. Super simple way I do. I'll do the quad variation first. I put my 2 legs on the platform. You step out, I'm pretty comfortable right here. I go toe down on the bottom. You go toe if you want, doesn't really matter here. And what I'm gonna do for quad is keep upright torso. I'm gonna bend the knee and come a bit more. And I'm gonna push and then drive. Push and drive. And this is a pretty good quad engagement right here. And I'll show you how to do glute the next leg. I'll just do 1 more. We'll do 8. I'm down to slack here. Okay, so that's the one side. Now I'll show you the glute leg. What you want to do is push back the hip a bit and do the exact same thing, just like that. So I'm just pushing it back and we get the glute a lot more activated. Hold 3 more. Oh. Even going easy, these still suck. So I need 2 more sets. So 3 sets of 8 to 10, Bulgarians, barbell reverse lunge, Smith machine, static lunge. Do something you're comfortable with. I can wrap this up because I can't breathe. We'll see you on the next exercise. All right, guys, we're done our 10 compound movements. And maybe you've heard a lot say, like, maybe people might tell you, all you gotta do is compound movements, so squats, lunges, deadlifts. That's the best way to burn fat, gain muscle, etc. They're fantastic. The issue with it, if you're doing it properly and like you're going hard with them, you only can do so much. Your body's gonna fatigue. Like me myself, I did 10 of those sets. I'm only pushing 77% again because I told you my issue, and I'm pretty gassed. So that's why it's hard to do like 16, 20 total sets of those compound movements. So now we're gonna transition to more burnouts for the quads here. We'll do one of the glutes after, and I'll show you our little finisher to end off. But basically you don't need a band here if you don't want. But I'm gonna show you with the band, we're gonna do quad burnout. It's gonna be almost like a sissy band squat variation with a monster band walkout. But again, if you don't have a band, I'll show you exactly what to do. Basically, first one from the band, I'll show you us the movements here. You're just gonna bend the knees and push. You'll see exactly what it is. And without the band, you use your monster band walk, or your walk, as it be called, without the band. So this will be a burnout. I know 50 to 20 on the leg segments here, and about 20, 30 seconds for the monster band walkout, and how tough I am, how I whip out. And I do 2 rounds of this. I can do 2 sets in a row. I'll take a break. I'll do 1 more round. I just want to rip my jeans, or not my jeans, my pants here. I just realized A+ for fashion today. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get under. If you have a band, like I said, if you don't worry about it. And you're gonna put it just behind your knees right here. You're gonna straddle onto something. That's important for stability. So you're gonna straddle onto something. And what you're gonna do now, I'll do my 15 to 20 reps here. You're gonna dip at the knees, and you wanna fully press out against the band. And again, if you don't have a band, don't worry, just do a body weight. Like I do a body weight when I'm at the gym, and it's 100% fine. Just the band gives you a little more extra resistance at that top position. So I'm gonna do, let's say 5 more, and then I'm gonna torch myself right after. Last 3, 1, 2, 3. So now I'm gonna stay in the band, and if you don't have a band, don't worry. I'm gonna get nice and low. I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna walk forward. Walk back, walk forward. I'm gonna try to do this, try to be keyword here, about 30 seconds. Let's see how long it lasts. This is a son of a hora already. My quads are on fire, and if you're doing this correctly, they will be as well. I'll do 4 more reps, That's 1, 2, because I'm a little faster here. 3, and 4. So that's 1 round done. That sucks. We're gonna do 1 more round of this. Obviously, I'm not gonna make you watch me again because it'd be boring. But 2 rounds of this, 15 to 20, I think it's about 20 to 30 seconds if you can. Do it right. This is gonna crush your quads pretty good. If you're at the gym, you want to do leg extensions machine, you can do that as an alternate as well. I just like this, a little more knee friendly, good burn for the quads, fantastic to do. We'll see you on the next exercise. All right, we're gonna do some work on the wagon now. I got the band, I call it the Biker Booty Band Blast. Biker's my last name, super creative right now. We're gonna do 2 rounds here. If you don't have access to a band that's in the gym, what I would do basically, you do your seated abductions for like 3 sets, or a cable glute kickback for 3 sets. So if you don't have access to a mini band, do that at the gym. If you're at home and don't have access to one, I'd recommend you just buy one. They're like $10, $15. They're pretty cheap, and it's a great bang for your buck. So we're gonna do a superset here. We're gonna do 2 rounds, and then we're just gonna finish off with some hamstrings after. And I'm gonna summarize like what we did in terms of the workout and like how you can change things up a little bit after that. Now the key, notice a lot of the movements we did on today, it's a lot of straight down, right? We did the squats, we did the lunges, we did the Swiss squats, we did deadlifts. It's almost called that sagittal plane, straight down. So now we wanna work a little bit more in rotation, because humans, we rotate, we bend, we go to the side. We don't just go straight down. That's why it's very important in training to do movements where you rotate, because if you don't, you're just leaving a lot of gains to the table, and you can potentially even cause injury because of some of those muscle imbalances. So with the Biker Booty Band Blast, I don't know if I can say that. You're gonna put it just above the knees, and we're gonna do a 2 round superset here. Very similar to quads. We'll do 1 round, we'll take a break, and we'll do the next one after that. So the first thing we're gonna do is a rotation work on the ground and the knees, and then we're gonna do a lateral side step. So on your knees, your hands right here, hold against the CD, okay? You're gonna lift 1 leg off the ground, you're gonna rotate this way, and you're gonna go back and forth here, and we'll do a 12 reps. The key to this one though, I want you to think about really rotating that hip while this knee stays as still as you can. So we do 2 more here, and we'll switch. And now, here's the crazy part. You might be thinking, my left leg's doing the work right now. The right side actually has to do a lot of work, because it's gonna stabilize that knee. If it wasn't doing the work here, this knee would just gonna cave in like that. So you're actually working both glutes here. So we're gonna do 2 more. We're done on 12 per side. Now you're gonna pop up. If you wanna make this harder, put it lower towards your feet. You're gonna get easier to the knees. And what you're gonna do, I'll show you the front angle as well. You're gonna just do small little steps, 12 there, 12 back. So it kind of looks like this. And notice my knees here aren't caving in. You wanna push out, and you're gonna do your reps all the way. I can watch tracks, I'm just gonna talking you through it. My shoelace is undone, I know, I'll fix that after. But you're just gonna do a few more, about 12 per side. And again, notice the knees aren't caving in. And we're really trying to get the glutes in that side position. Because like I said, we got the glutes through, straight down, through lunges, squats, stuff like that. Now we want to get the glutes through rotation and moving to the side. I love this one personally, it's a great burnout. You're gonna feel a lot in that leg in. I want you to do 2 rounds of this, about 10 to 12 per side each, like I said. Take a break of this round, 1 more, and then we're gonna do hamstrings to finish it off. And I'll tell you what to do and how to structure it if it's like another specific leg day, because obviously there's a bit more nuance to it. So we'll see you in the next exercise. All right, guys, last 2 sets here. We're gonna do a hamstring curl with a dumbbell, and we're gonna do a 10 to 15 reps here for 2 sets, like I said. Now, if you have access to a gym, use the machine after see the hamstring curls or line. It's way more efficient. But like I said, I'm improvising today. I don't have access to my gym for a while because I'm not at my hometown. So we're gonna do it with a dumbbell, and it still works pretty well. And I want to say one takeaway or a couple takeaways first before I kind of wrap things up. You might be wondering, like, why did I work the inner thighs today? I'm more of a quality over quantity type of guy. I typically don't like doing more than 20 sets, and after 2 sets, it'll be 20, even though a lot of it was kind of burnout stuff. So what I would recommend if you're trying to get every single muscle, focus on specific ones in a day. And let's say if you do legs twice in a week, which you should be, don't be slacking, do the muscles you didn't hit on the next time. So for example, I didn't get inner thighs, so I'll probably do more sumos the next time, sumo squats, maybe Copenhagen planks, maybe like a seated adduction machine, if I have access to the gym, of course. So just kind of make sure if you aren't hitting up the type of muscle one day, just focus on the next day. I'd rather that opposed to you spending like 75 minutes and 90 minutes in the gym killing yourself. 45 to 50 minutes is all you need. No more than 20 sets, I say, and then just work hard opposed to working long. Okay, so set up here. What you want to do, first off, if you're doing this at home, make sure you have like a pad for your knees because it's not going to be pleasant if you don't. And you're going to have your dumbbell right here. I'll do my best. Hope you guys can see me in the picture. This might be a little bit awkward. So I know with my knees right here, I'm going to clamp the dumbbell with my feet. So I'm almost kind of putting my toes in like that. And I'm going to clamp it in right here. And I hope you guys can see my face, or if not, just kind of look at the movement. And for this position, all I'm going to do is just curl it all the way up. And you're going to come all the way down, relatively speaking. And I'll do about 10 here. That way you're not watching me for too long. And I'll summarize the key points for you in today's video. So this one's working the hamstrings, pretty obvious. I'm just bending the knee and I'm just fully extending at the bottom. I could probably go a little bit lower and tap down, probably cheating. There we go, a little bit there. Let's go one more. And I'll slowly drop it down. Okay, so some takeaways for the workout. So to kind of summarize everything, that we have some take-home points. The first one, 8 to 12 sets, you want to do those compound movements, like your lunges, your squats, your deadlifts, maybe your leg press, stuff like that. And what I typically do is like 10 sets, and I'll pick one quad dominant movement pattern. So it could be like a hack squat, a heel elevated barbell squat like I did today, heel elevated some sort of squat, maybe a feet low leg press against the quad more. So something quad heavy the first one. The next exercise, something glute. So it could be a single leg deadlift, Romanian deadlift, barbell hip thrust, single leg hip bridge, something like that. Exercise number 3, I'll do something more like a lunge pattern or a split squat. So it could be Bulgarian, reverse lunge, walking lunge, whatever it be, whatever you're more comfortable with. And again, if you want to work with your quads in that lunge position, you go more like upright. If you go more glutes, you're gonna push back more. And the remaining like 8 to 10 sets, I typically just either like doing burnouts, or if I'm in the gym, I'll keep it more obviously straight sets. It's hard to do burnouts at the gym for the most part. So maybe instead of like just doing your typical burnout here, maybe do 3 sets of leg extensions and just kind of switch things up in that sense. But those are some key points to know. Your first 10 sets are compounds. The after, give more burnouts or just exercises. Sorry, the light comes off in the garage. I'm trying to trigger it right now. We're just trying to get the muscle a little more fatigued towards the end. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Maybe I'll keep going with some upper body. I can do an upper body one, push one, I'll pull one, and I won't be wheezing as much. It's a lot more enjoyable. So won't be as embarrassing on my end, and you guys see me suffer. So if you like it, please give me a like, let me know, subscribe, and I post about 2 videos every week in terms of these long form contents, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. We'll see you soon.